Welcome to part 2 of my Animate with HTML and CSS tutorial. In this part we will apply CSS to our HTML from part 1 and create some animation. To do this we'll have to switch over to our CSS file that we opened in Notepad. In this CSS file we can start writing styles for our square class by writing .square followed by an open curly bracket and a closing curly bracket. In between these brackets we will write styles for our images. First off, let's give them some padding of 10 pixels to space the images out a little. Each CSS property is written like this. Property name first with a colon, then the value you are setting the property to, in this case 10 pixels, followed by a semicolon at the end. Next we will make the image's position relative and give the images a height and width of 100 pixels. Now we should save it and view the HTML in Firefox. As you can see, our images are looking good. They are all the same size and spaced out on the page. Now we want to make our images change when our cursor hovers over them. To do this, we make another CSS style for our square class, but we add :hover. This means that whenever the cursor hovers over the image, it'll change to this style. Let's give our hover a padding of 10 pixels, a border of 2 pixels, solid black, a background color of blue, don't forget the hyphen in background color, a width and height of 300 pixels, much larger than our original image sizes, and a border radius of 50 pixels. And this will give our images nice round corners. Now let's save it and view the HTML again in Firefox. And as you can see, when we hover over the images, they change. But it happens instantly, and we want animation. Luckily, this only takes a tiny bit of code. Remember that I am running this in Firefox, and these CSS properties will only work in Firefox. We need to add this line to our square and hover styles. -moz -transition all 1s ease. This will cause the change to our hover selector and vice versa to smoothly change over 1 second. Next we will add to our hover selector -moz transform rotate and in brackets 360 deg. This will make the image spin when the cursor hovers over it. Now let's save again and view our site in the HTML in Firefox. Beautiful. As you can see, when we hover over the images, they spin and change their style. There you have it. Simple animation using HTML and CSS.